Hey guys, and today we'll be playing more BO3. I hope you like my little, by the way, I put some videos after the base boost, but they were like edited before and things, but anyway. I recorded my last BO3 a wee bit before I actually put it up. Just because, I had to do other videos. Basically guys, so I actually won't be seeing the results of that other video when I've made this video, if you know what I mean. But, because right now my other BO3 video is being put up right now. I hope you liked the little random base boost. Yes, I did base boost them myself. Not very good, as you could hear. Wasn't exactly my best work. But, like, I've never base boosted before, but it was quite fun just to do it. And I believe the Badman Toro Toro remix base boosted worked out very well. Okay. It's literally impossible to quickscope in this. God forsaken backup free game. Oh, that worked. Okay, so yeah, we're playing more BO3, as I said before. Yeah, you know. Yeah, you can leave my video now. Anyway, yes, it's basically freaking impossible to actually pick up this goddamn gun. Oh! Whee! Oh, come on, dude, really? You're gonna go prone there? Yeah, by the way, if you didn't see, he was actually prone there. I'm gonna tell you a quick story about myself, actually, because, a lot of people have asked us at school, like, oh, how did you break your leg? Like, I heard people talking about you broke your leg. I'm like, yeah. Right, basically, you probably hear one in some of my videos that I've broken my leg before. Because, like, it's not a big deal at all. The only reason I'm really talking about this is people in my school and friends and that have asked, how did you and what exactly happened? And I can't be bothered saying it over and over again, so I'm just going to direct into this video whenever they ask. And basically what happened was, basically guys, I did skiing, right, and I had been for ages. I actually completed my first full lesson within like the hour of doing it, but that's really uncommon. So it basically said that I learned skiing really quickly and I was actually alright at it. But basically what happened was, I hadn't been skiing for ages, and my dad decided to take me skiing, right? And I was excited, like as you do, like you're excited to do something you don't often do, like snow and everything. You get a dust of it. And basically what happened was, I ended up, like, the first slope was a blue slope. Because trust me, at Glen Street, it isn't much easier than that. It's a blue slope, a red slope, or a black slope. It's like, it's hard. You can look up all the terminology, on the internet. Just Google it. But yeah, basically what happened was, I went down the first time very slowly. I was a bit worried. It was kind of scary, to be honest with you, because I hadn't done it for ages. And then what happened was, like, I was like, Dad, I don't want to do this. But it's like fair enough for making me go it again. Because, like, he brought my sister there and him, and it will already be like a big waste, to be honest with you. So it's probably a good thing that he did make me go again. But, yeah, how did that I don't know. But basically what happened was, I went down the second time, and I was going like 1 mile per hour down a slope really carefully, but somehow I managed to trip over. My ski got stuck in the snow, and I twisted around. Unfortunately, my body didn't get stuck in the snow. What then happens is, if your leg stays in one place, if the bottom bit of your leg stays in one place, and the top bit of your leg stays in the top area of where it doesn't stay in the same place. What happens is you get this kind of horrible twisting motion where you can kind of feel your bone crack and like your veins within your muscle like just like crack away. It's literally disgusting, and you feel this crack and then burn, and you're like, what the heck is going on? And it like you could like
the world is watching.
you have, even if you've never broken your leg before, you know when it's broken. Like, see if you think you've broken it and you've just sprained it, you know you've not broken it. Trust me, you know when you've broken it, because it's just your body knows that it's broken. I don't know how it knows, but instantly what comes in your head is, my leg is broken. So that's why I shouted out, my leg is broken, man. My leg is broken. Right? Dad comes down, you know, and he's just holding me up the slope, because while my leg was broken, the slope was really slippery. So I was slowly starting to slip down. It was kind of annoying, but if I slipped a little bit too much and started to fall, I don't know what would happen to my leg, man. And basically, what ended up happening is this guy nicely took down my skis and everything, and we got the medic down. He put this like massive wooden padded clamp on my leg, and it was so tight but felt so good. Now, just a quick thing, people say, oh, did it hurt? And of course, instant thing you're probably going to say is, yes, it was excruciating. That's what you'd think someone would say, but it's not. It's not actually all that painful. Basically, what I'm not saying go out and break your, I did it awfully, but I'm not saying basically go out and break your leg, because don't. It's still painful, but I'm saying if you do end up breaking your leg, don't get too worried, because it's not that bad. It is kind of that bad, but it's pretty bad. Let's try it. I don't normally like the scope on this, but I'll try it. It's pretty bad, actually, I have to admit. It's kind of awful, but it's nowhere near as bad as you think it's going to be. You think it's going to be super excruciating and you're just going to die, but to be honest with you, it's really not like that. What really happens is, it feels really hot, and while you twist around, you can hear the crack. You can hear the crack, you can feel the crack, and my bone, it was in the bottom left of my leg, my shin, cracked right down the side of the bone. It was like someone got a knife and kind of like carved out a bit of skin, if you know what I mean. But basically, what happened then, yeah, I basically got taken off the slope. It wasn't a big deal. Got into the thing. I was given this stuff called gas and air, but real name is nitrous oxide, the same stuff they put in cars to make them go fast. It was literally drugs, so because it works like drugs for a car, it works like drugs for a human. Took that, and oh my god, you feel like you've been on 50 million grams of weed. No, basically I've never had weed before, so I would not know, but that I'm guessing that's what it feels like, because you get high over this stuff. It's nitrogen or oxygen, and somehow you get high as hell, and I was just addicted to it, taking it all the time. I got really high on this gas and air. It was quite crazy. But shut up. But basically, yeah, that's what happened. Right, the guy took me off the floor, went into the medical room, and instead of my sister going, oh Rowan, are you feeling alright? She's like, oh Rowan, you should be fine, you probably just sprained something. Can we please go back in the slope? I was like, no mate, no! Because she just, instead of taking sympathy to me, she was just like, can we go back in the slope? That's kind of a waste of time to come up here. I'm just like, really? You're gonna do that? And yeah, she basically did that. She just got really annoyed. And she was like, Dad, can we go tomorrow when he's back in the hospital? That basically happened. No, the medical guy was amazing. If he ends up one day watching this video by coincidence, that would be incredible. He probably never will, but the medical guy was so awesome. I was meaning to send him like a thank you card. I just never really got the chance. But he was such a cool guy. He was so nice, helped so much. And then he was messing around, he was laughing. He was really laid back, really awesome guy. I wish I got to just say thank you to him. I really wish I got to say thank you to him. Unfortunately, I didn't. Because anyway, I was taken to hospital, but like I was in Glenshee, which is like roundabout Perth, and I could either choose ambulance, right? Ambulance up to Aberdeen. It would take longer, but I would be under more like control. But I wouldn't get to see my mum and some other family members, and yada yada yada. You know what I mean? And it just wouldn't be as nice. Or I could take my dad's Land Rover, and go that way. I could take my dad's Land Rover and head down to Glasgow. So what then happened was, I was taken into that decision. Taken into hospital on with this orange cast thing around me. It was like just kind of keep my leg together and stop it from falling apart. And basically what happened then was, I hate this migrating horse thing. Basically what happened then was taken to hospital, waited for freaking ages, to actually for someone to say I can put the orange cast back on. Basically nobody did anything for hours. Was sitting there for ages, right? And then I get a cast around me. And then it was like an elastic one, so it's like a half cast. For flip's sake! Come on! Really? But basically what happened was, taken into the hospital and got a half cast on. It's like the hard clay cast in the back and then soft at the front, like elasticated. So it held my leg together, and it also gave pressure, so like there was space for the swelling to go up and down. And I was like, okay, and they were probably saying like, oh, it's fine, like you go home, it's alright, you should be fine. No, I had to stay in hospital for a night. That was worse than breaking myself. And you would think, oh, how bad can it be? Trust me, it was bad. It was like, it's just like you feel sad for the people around you, because there was a boy who had a really bad cough, as if he had a really bad illness. There was a baby probably fighting for its life beside me. This is horribly sad to see. I actually, the night after, looked really happy, so I was quite happy about that. You also got PlayStation the night. The night after it was awesome, but then during the night it was so hard. I had to have my legs stacked in like 50 quadrillion freaking pillows. It wasn't exactly comfy. But you get the gist of that. But another thing was, the medic back at the ski slope was, oh my god, I can't remember his lobby. He said it was going to be a small fracture, right? And of course he doesn't want to get me scared, but he says it's going to just be a small fracture. No, it was a cut right down my whole leg. But it wasn't a big deal. Basically, I got a soft cast. Team deathmatch. Blah blah blah. Kept that on for a few weeks. I get to go to school for like 2 months, I think. Nah, like a month and a bit. It was pretty awesome, that I have to admit. Basically what happened was, I remember here, I went back when the ceiling had gone down to get a hard cast, a full cast, to really get my leg healing, to really keep it in place. How did he kill me for that? Basically, I got a hard cast. And I had it on for about, what, like 9 weeks or something. And then, that was basically what happened was, it was really comfortable to start, but later on in those weeks, the cotton padding on my heel rubbed away, so all I got was this rough clay on my heel rubbing. Ow, this marks a point in the story later on. But basically, I get the hard cast, yada yada. What are you doing? Really? But basically, get the hard cast, pass on for me by all, and then what happens is basically what happens is I ended up going back after 2 weeks. Okay, yeah, I had to learn how to, like, of course I was in crutches and a wheelchair every so often, so I had to learn how to, like, go up and down stairs forward to go to school and things. Couldn't do PE, it was crap, so I had to, like, help out the teacher taking blue tack off paper and shite like that. But it wasn't that bad, like, I have to admit. Basically, yeah, it was tough. And then, no, bear in mind, I had so much planned over these weeks. My birthday party was over this time, and I personally think it was nice of me, and it was a tubing party. So what basically happened then was you'd go down on a slope. It wasn't a snow slope, it was like a fake snow slope. Quite coincidence. On a tube like thing, and it was really awesome. Like when I did it the year before, and I also did it the year after. It was really awesome. The guys are really awesome there. Basically, we did that. So, of course, I have broken leg hanging off my thigh, so I can't really, like, I can't really take part. So basically, what I do is I let all my friends go in the tubes, and I just sit there and watch. It was damn fun though, because 1, you got cake, 2, you got people sympathising for you, and 3, you got 2 sandwiches that are really good cheese rolls. But anyway, you basically, I got there, I still got to like play around, I guess. Like, I got to like, there's like this green slope. It was really dangerous of me actually. There's this green slope, and it's like, it's not actually a slope, but it's like this good green tarpaulin coming off the slope, and it's really slippery. And I basically played around in that while my friends were. Had a broken leg and I was sliding down. Hail Mary, well, how did that not? I was just let loose, man. And I just wanted to let my fun instincts take over, and it did, dangerously. And what happened? Yeah, so basically my fun instincts took over and I did all that. But basically, I had a lot of plans. I also had like part of a holiday plan, like a holiday plan or something like that. I also got my cat at this time. And then, what happened was, but yeah, they're broken. I think I don't know if this is the right time, but my family was also dealing with a flood in their holiday house at this time, so it was a harsh time. That time, because my family were dealing with a lot of things. Because that also leads to the story a little bit after. And basically what happens is, I have to do that, and then one day I go back to the hospital, and but this time they're thinking that I won't do cast on anymore, and I was like, alright, I want to get cast. Yes, the cast is taken off. I'll be free to live the life of a normal young kid now. No! I almost came home crying when they said I had to leave it on. Just because, like, remember, I had this on for about 12 weeks.
Can confirm.
And it was starting to hurt now, it was starting to get tight. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't properly play around outside. It was horrid. But basically, basically said I had to keep it on. Basically said I had to keep it on for a while, and then I went back thinking a few weeks later, thinking, oh, this, they'll take it off now. No, I had to get a soft cast on, meaning it was like a Velcro cast. I could take it off at certain intervals, but but I mainly had to keep it on, so I was pretty upset about that, but at least I could take it off. For the first time I could go for a proper bath. Like I could clean myself with a bed bath. It wasn't weird, you have to get like wet paper towels and things. Or wet towels and like clean yourself. It was pretty horrible. But basically you get jeez man. Throat man. Basically I could have a proper bath, that was really good. But I had this cast for 14 weeks. I had in total a cast for at least 14 weeks. It was pretty bad, I guess, some of it. But what was great was I was literally spoiled in this small amount of time. And yes, there was, yeah, basically this is this about the thing about the cotton coming off the back of my heel. When the cast actually came off for the last time, it looked like my leg had been dipped in nuclear waste. It was purple and green and yellow and it looked mangled as heck. I'm telling you man, it wasn't nice. But still, I pulled through. Without too much problems. And it wasn't too bad, to be honest with you. But yeah, basically I got that all done. And it was like a horrible ordeal, but it eventually came up. But over those days, sometimes I would wake up and I'd put my leg over the side of the bed and it was the most excruciating pain. All the blood rushing through the leg, filling up the holes where it hadn't been for that night. And it was just swelled up, pressed against the cast. It was pretty horrid. Basically that happened. And then what happened was nothing much. I basically had a cast on for 14 weeks. I was sore. I had crutches. Oh, another thing. The time that I started walking without a cast. Basically, I was in Portugal on holiday with my dad. People said, they just said you start to try to walk without crutches. By the start of the holiday, I was walking crutches fully. By the end of the holiday, I was walking without a cast. That's how fast you like recover from not walking to walking. It was quite amazing, that kind of thing. But anyway, this has probably been a longer video. I hope you enjoyed that little life story kind of thing. But we'll just carry on playing this one match. Sorry if it's been a long video actually. But basically that's been a life story for me. I've not really done a life story before. I realised that my Call of Duty videos were kind of getting boring because I was doing this commentating over what I was doing. But I'll start to try to get more like little stories and things within a video because that'll just make it a whole load funner. People always, me and my friends always worked out, is funner a word? Still haven't looked it up. Is funner a word, or is it more, is it meant to be funner or more fun? I don't really know. Oh god, please don't do connects interrupted. Please don't do this. Please don't do this to me. I love this map. Please don't do this. Please don't do this to me. Come on. Come on. Anyway guys, I'm just gonna have to end the video there. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment if you liked this kind of style of video. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Yeah.